Underground parking lot. Do you know anything about this? Nope. Well, let's slide. Wait a minute. Not really finding much. That's 20 for the left. That was an eye test. Are they gonna say something like every time we like move in and out someplace or like find some new evidence? Bird station. Still can't examine that. Affairs. I'm gonna talk to the guy here. Is he going to say something? Alright. You sure I don't have anything? Oh. Okay. Permission to enter. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. I never thought the day would come when Wright asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the Evans room? Stop with the long pauses. You're just making this artificially longer. No, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate it after all. Righto, please. I look like a selfish man. Huh? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I give him $50, no problem. So go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
Just goes to show, you never know until you ask.
And for you, here, you can borrow this.
Hey, it's a detective's ID card, isn't it?
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yes, sir. It's an honor.
You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks.
It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think of it, a real ID. Just think, a real ID.
You seem happy.
Yes, sir. Because, sir, we get to go into the Evans room now, sir.
I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. Let me just check out this ID. Oh, they actually give it to me. All right. Let us move to the guard station. Examine. Oop. Evan's room is beyond that door.
And we have the ID card from the Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open.
The card reader is turned off, see?
What is that security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, well. What's made by my bambina sky so gray? Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? What's that why does it have to be him for? As you may have surmised, this here my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw! that car you got there on your chest, that's better be that's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeehaw.
Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. Crime scene's awaiting. Looks like the car rear's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I almost said I didn't wish to speak to you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. But if we, show you a steak lunch, that smell, reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, I just saw a special on TV the other day. This is from my baby. Okay, so this actually reminds me of something I from a podcast I was listening to on the way to work, where it just talked about like these guys living in Japan, and how one of them saw a guy who was like literally a guy who's dressed up like all American attire, like got the jeans, got the button up clothes with the American flag on it, got the huge boots. Feels like just like this guy here, except instead of like cowboys, just like full on American.
Yeah, Miss Star.
What's this?
What? What's wrong?
A fillet steak look. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means.
Steak lunch was given to Officer Marshall. All right, Bambina, you win. Ask me anything. Finally, seems like
He's willing to talk.
okay. Let's talk about the guard station and how you set up to be your little Western thing.
Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
Got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekingson at the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Poor guy. Keep getting his name wrong, calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it may not look it, but I lost my fire from my job,
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job keeping an eye on place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your stick, Okay. And I highly doubt you have a horse, like an actual horse that you gallop around. You gotta have a car. Either that or, take the public transport systems. So, Marshall.
Miss Star told us something. He said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on scene of the crime. It's all gone now, like a drink hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you?
That was my case. It was all solved on the record books, but smells like a bad game of poker. Can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? We heard the name so many times, but no one tells us exactly what actually happened.
There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, the case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
The day of our case. That's right. The evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. Okay, so let's talk about the security system first. I know what maybe 2 of the machines do here too.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, mean machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest one to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, Dave's automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodmans are on those tapes?
I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. Thus the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. So this is the ID card record. And you can see that, yeah, Goodman's ID was entered at 5:14. But so did another person at the same time. No, wait. So someone came in at 4:50 and another person came in at 5:14, and then that same person from 4:50 came in at 5:15 again.
Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina. Can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to Salgo. Let's talk about the transferals before I do anything. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep owing evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under presiding detective's supervision for 2 years, so we can reinvestigate them if it turns out they were mistakes. See? So what happened to the evidence after 2 years? Goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the country sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. Oh, every February, just like, you know, the SL9 incident kind of happening on the 21st.
I see now.
Transferals like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever, dead, never to be reopened again, never to be re-investigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. No, oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. I thought it had be. What I want to present is the government's ID.
See this? This is the victim's ID card.
One that was on the ground parking lot. The number on this is 5842189.
Officer Marshall, Show us that ID card record again.
Yep. So whoever was 4989596 is probably the killer.
Look, the fourth number. It's a perfect match.
It was used at 514, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
But wait, what did Officer Meeking say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and all that stuff. Oh, why were you pointing the knife at Officer Meeking? I totally skipped that first part because I thought that was part of the old dialogue. Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. IDs of who entered the evidence room on 2/21. And it's been added to the court record. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Let's just check. This is Bruce Goodman. So let's present this to him. Sure was back in the Wild West, didn't place much faith in evidence. About the only thing they trusted was their shoe hands.
This is neither Wild nor West here.
Haha. But that and this are two different things entirely.
I guess so. Huh? I'm so lost.
Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Oh. Okay, so this is his ID. So Bruce Goodman is actually 5'9" and not 5'4". I'm 5'8". Well, let's head into the evidence room first before we go ask everyone else. It's quiet. The investigation must be over.
So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard.
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue.
Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me.
Oh, oh. She slapped him.
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true what I heard? Yeah, it's true. So Chief of Police Gant will owe anyone $50, even me.
Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today?
Boss for a day.
But guess what? You got permission from the chief. So now you're the boss for the day. Gee, thanks. First off, I want you to have this. Evidence room floor plans added to the court record. Scenes of the stabbing of a detective at the PD. Okay. Well, actually, let's present him with this. Do you have an ID? Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in on the day of the Sabbath. Ah, I heard the rumors. So it was a Goodman who came in here at... Whoa!
What is it?
That second number. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
That second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
The ID card record updated in the court record. Why would Edgeworth have to come to the women's room? Okay, so we know that he wasn't here. Well, it's the last two numbers that we gotta worry about. It's the last two that we gotta worry about. But let's talk. Boss for a day.
So, Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day?
That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings?
They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, got kicked out of the investigation. Again. I'm adamant though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. You have an evidence locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open?
I'll always believe in Miss Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So, Mr. Edgewood is with the inquiry committee now, right?
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in the court today. See, I guess this is what you call fate. Miss Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using their ID cards? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand.
Right hand? Oh, give me your fingerprints.
Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coated with a fingerprint. Ah, that is loud. So the only locker we can open up is our own.
Funny, they look like normal lockers.
These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see?
Handles?
On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it...
You get a shock.
If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Okay, so the evidence locker is active to the court record. Only assigned detectives' prints can unlock it. Indicator lamp lights up when it's open. Okay, so let's examine. Well, first we got, target.
Wow, look at that big pile of junk in the corner.
That looks like a car door.
There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame.
Maybe the guy they caught was in some sort of skateboards and he got away?
Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing.
He's been shot square in the forehead.
Better him than us.
Oh, okay, so I see this. There's something sticking out of here.
Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go, pal. Making me out of some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet the evidence locker was opened recently.
How do you know?
If you leave things hanging out like that, evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence?
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too.
Ray doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either. If you're gonna talk about behind my back, don't do it right from the mouth. Yeesh. And like, yeah, for real, if you're gonna talk about someone, don't say it from their face. Like, what's wrong with you? So, each individual locker.
This place is stuff with evidence, stuff with dreams.
I'm not sure about the dreams.
Won't open.
Did you really think it would? Hey, pal. Our security is high tech around here. Okay, so yep. Got some more evidence. Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust.
What's this sorry-looking fishing pole that is?
Oh. Oh, this is oh, this is Gumshoe stuff. That's my personal pole. I never did get around using it.
Wait, I've seen that before.
Right, pal. That's the metal detector. The one that led to that solving of that case out in Gore Lake, remember? Oh, right. Wow, that feels like ages ago. And, I don't think I've seen this one before. Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it will come in handy in solving some case sooner or later. That cheap-looking box? You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart. Oh, you can never judge a person by their cover. Well, we've got a bunch of paint. And why is there a bloody handprint? What's this? Blood?
It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here.
Looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
Mr. Wright, why there are other bloodstains left in the room?
Try using her testing fluid to check it out. Alright. We got paint and a saw.
What is this saw and a paint doing here?
Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression.
True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here.
Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger? Well, you might say this is my studio. Here? In the evidence room? What the heck, dude? Why? Why would you do in the evidence room of all place? Okay, so we got gloves.
Someone left a glove here. but only one.
Detective Gumshoe, maybe? There you go, pal. Make me some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know.
You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it.
Tag evidence from SL9 incident. Extremely thin rubber glove. Got this here.
Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces.
Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's barely from the case.
The case?
The SL9 incident, pal. See the stickers on one of the pieces there? Another piece of SL9 evidence. Let's take a close look.
I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke. You want to try to put it back together?
Yeah, good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Well, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up.
That's why I always carry around a tub of glue.
Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Oh. Okay. Hmm. Um... Oh, okay, so it's starting at the bottom here. Oh, okay, so there's gotta be... No, hmm. That's not it. That's not it. No. That's not working out. Come on. It's all about trial and error. Wait, that has to fit. That looks like it fits. Oh. Okay. Not that. On, no. It has to be a big piece. Oh, come on. One of these pieces has gotta fit. No. That was close.
Oh, I did that before and didn't fit. What the heck?
Uh. There we go. Okay, no, not this one. There we go. So some kind of cup? Okay, then it has to be this. Alright. Okay. There we go. Not this. Oh, there we go. I'm missing one piece.
Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
Yeah, I got that part too in 2 minutes myself. Problems is finishing it.
Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with.
Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar.
I kind of understand how it got broken.
A unstable jar. Add to the core record. Drawer piece back together from fragments found at the crime scene. Piece is missing, which is probably the other handle. And the door.
Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit.
That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprints. Detective Goodman's locker?
Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like this?
Well, it'd be kind of hard to open again if you closed it.
It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. Okay. I think we examine, well, put these pieces together makes a jar. There are two things that bother me. One, why are some of the pieces missing? Two, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke. I'll make sure to remember the next time I make a jar. Okay, so that is everything in here. I guess it's now time to use the Luminol, and holy cow, we're about to go into 3 pages. Don't know, you never know which locker will have someone's fingerprints. Alright. Check the floor as well. Yep, that is blood. Oh, and there's some fingerprints on that. Oh, and on that too.
I knew it. This is someone's right handprint.
What?
What's the matter, detective?
This locker. It's mine.
It's yours?
Please. You have to help me. When they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I won't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals?
This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans.
I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police.
Definitely in like this day and age too.
What? You're a detective.
Okay, so that's on the crime scene. Oh, okay, so that's not part of it. Okay. That must have been one massive pool of blood. I think I've seen like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective?
Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien.
This proves that something really happened from this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you should have asked.
Yeah, kind of. There has to be something more. Like, there has to be fingerprints on every. Well, actually, should be blood that we're looking for. Not, just fingerprints. So I don't think we have anything else in here that we could examine that will possibly, give us more evidence. I mean, we literally checked everything. That's nothing. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This might be something significant.
Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
What? This? It's called Luminol testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on that?
Huh?
I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Where do you get this, Emma?
I always buy it by mail order.
Well, I better jot this down on the floor plans. Okay, so there's that. Nothing screams out. Oh, yeah, there's more evidence, something like that. I'm looking at everything. Okay. I don't see anything else. Alright, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look for. Okay, there has to be something else that we're missing. Because they didn't say anything about, like, oh, yep, there's There's nothing else that we're missing, right? You know, absolutely nothing. We haven't missed anything at all. Uh... Hmm. Let's... Does he say anything about the SL9 incident? Detective Goodsman, no, and that's Switchblade. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone.
Because the SL9 connection?
That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was the man to be feared.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there's some loose ends on that case. I don't know.
Okay, so we probably found everything. So let's head on out of here. So is Edgeworth back? I'm trying to see if Edgeworth's here. No, don't think he's here. Yeah, there has to be something that we missed. There has to be something. Oh, that's a nice incident.
Now there was a bloody, violent case.
Violent. So it was a murder?
A serial killing.
A serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
But the killer made a mistake. Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago?
That puts Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight, and so did the rumor mill.
Rumors. About forged evidence?
It was supposed to be all clean with the transfer the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
So, that switchblade knife.
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself?
Hey, pal, look at the time. Was there something you need to be going to? It's just that Miss Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm going to give them my report for the day. It might help, you know.
Reports? You mean the note writing on the back of the flyer?
The one that says nothing but no problems?
Hey, it's Miss Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him.
Who needs enemies when you got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
I'm off, pal. Later.
I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say too. Okay, so now we go see Edgeworth. Oh, nope, back. Check the room, go to the ground, then we go to the High Prosecutors. But you know, I think this would be a good time to call it, because I know I did start recording a bit late, but I'm tired, and I don't want to exert myself, as well as I got editing to do. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hopefully soon we will start the second day of trials, and it's going to be a long one. It definitely will be. We'll probably start at the next episode. So please stay tuned. And I really hope you guys are enjoying this. And if there's any uh um uh audio error with this, you know, from this session over, I'll try to catch it in editing and then try to fix it, you know, next time I'm recording. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, favorite, share with all your friends. Check out links in the description below for my social media links, and I will see you guys soon with my next video. Power out. Yeah.